Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I've just got another Yu-Gi-Oh mail opening today. We are opening a bundle of stuff for my online store from some eBay bundles that we managed to win. But first of all, before we get into that, I'm going to crack open this, which is the second copy of Heart of the Blue Eyes for my Millennium deck. I mentioned in my previous Yu-Gi-Oh mail opening that I've been keeping an eye on these. And honestly, I picked this one up for, it was £5.44 all in all. And honestly, I probably should have just picked the third one up when I got this because, of course, there are more eyes on Millennium now. So, it's starting to look unlikely that this thing's going to come down. They have stabilized around the £8 mark, which obviously really just isn't expensive for a card. So, yeah, I probably should have picked up the third copy. I haven't seen my previous mail opening. I got my first copy on that video, and it had a weird mark through the text box, which was a bit of a disappointment. But this one seems to be pretty good. I also accidentally left the review for the one with the mark on the text box on this seller's account, so I've had to contact support and ask them to take that down so I can reevaluate it properly. There's nothing wrong with that at all, so he can have a lovely good valuation, and the other guy can keep his valuation for not describing it in the description. But next up, the two bundles. It looks like he's looks like he's put them in actual. These are quite good actually. I usually say in my mail openings that I like to forget what's in these things. Actually, these aren't too great for catching the cards on the way out. I usually like to say that I like to forget what I've got coming in the mail so that it can be a bit of a surprise. But this one is a bit more of a surprise than usual because they're fairly big bundles, and the listing was like, the cards were just like a pile of cards basically, rather than looking at anything in particular. So I'm sure this will jog our memory a bit, but basically, I don't really remember what we got. I know we got a bundle of Testina cards, which was something I was looking at one stage. I also know that there was another bundle we didn't win, which also had a bunch of Testina stuff in it. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but, it's fine. At this rate, I'm probably not going to get around to ever, looking at putting them together anyway. There's too much stuff going on. I feel like there might be some original Cyber Dragons in one of these as well. That's the only thing that really springs to mind, but I could be wrong there. And there was actually another bundle I was bidding on, which also had some original Cyber Dragons in it, but that went for like £490 or something absurd, which was surely multiple hundreds of pounds more than the cards in the bundle were actually worth at the best. Like, the people bidding that up must have known something that I don't know. But there was nothing in that bundle that looked like it would drag that up to £490. But anyway, first of all, we've got Absolute King Blackjack. Formula Synchron, never hurts to have on hand. A nice secret rare Formula Synchron. A nice legendary collection Blue Eyes White Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Dark Magician. Would you believe? Executor of the Underworld Pluto. Times 2. We've got a High Speed Riders Red Dragon Archfiend in common. That's funny, actually. I was literally just watching 5Ds and thinking, I might start bundling bulk into, character decks and chuck them up and try that. Of course, it's only one Red Dragon Archfiend, so, it's off to a slow start, but yeah. It's probably where he's going to end up. We've got an El Shaddai Winder. Again, always nice to see. That's the alternate artwork. We've got two Winders, actually. We've got Traptrix Alomeris. Downward Magician. Had enough of this from Rarity Collection, really. Dragon Necro and Nether Soul Dragon. That's cool. I really wanted to play a zombie deck with Ghost Fusion when that came out, but this is the only option they have. And this is cool. This is a card I used to play. I think it was maybe in an early build of Shiranui. My copy actually got damaged when a can spilt in my bag, so yeah, nice to finally replace that. We got a Salamangreat Almiraj. Honestly, don't have one of them, so I'll probably just keep hold of that. We got Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. This is worth a few pounds, not much, but a couple of pounds. Barricade Bog Blocker. Vampire Sucker. We got Cypherim Lord Lambda. Crystron Halka Fibrax, if this ever gets unbanned, which personally I don't know if it ever should. I think it's just too generic. I think they were stupid to make it in the first place. But if it ever did get unbanned, that'll be the money back on these bundles. Oh, 2 copies of Hulk, apparently. Now, Saryuja Skuldred. Again, this is a card I don't have, which is ironic because the artwork is so gnarly, and it's a generic link monster, which appeals to me, and, you know, it has an effect to draw cards. You know, everything about this card is something I should love, and yet I've never actually gotten a copy of it. I've put it in deck lists before, of decks I probably haven't ended up playing, but yeah, I don't know why I've never actually picked this up. Well, yeah, we got one now. Oh, we got two now, apparently. So we can stick one in the binder, or we can just have two floating around different decks. Vampire Fascinator. I have a feeling, you know, this is going to be something I'm quite known for going into now. I actually have copies of it. Shooting Star Dragon, Nirvana High Paladin. And speaking of the money back for these bundles, I think the total we spent on this was 10. Honestly, the seller has sent it 48-hour tracked, which really didn't need to be. But when I asked to combine the postage of the two bundles, which were like £6 each, he combined it down to 10. I mean, I know that it's his choice. He doesn't have to really give me a discount at all, but it's not really combining postage, taking £2 off, really. Although, yeah, I guess, I guess kind of is if you're going to send it 48 hours tracked with it being two bundles, but it really didn't need to be. Yeah, I suppose actually £2 off is like the price of a parcel nearly, isn't it? Maybe that was a bigger deal in my head. Macrocosmos, Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, Duelist League. I miss these days. Duelist League was fun. We got Hound of the Tistina, and Hound of the Tistina. We got Chaos Sorcerer, Invasion of Chaos 25th Anniversary, Sentinel of the Tistina, Sentinel of the Tistina, and Sentinel of the Tistina. So, yeah, for £6, that's not bad going. And this is what we've got in the second one. Honestly, yeah, it blows my mind, the Saryuja Skuldred thing. I mean, I'm just sat looking at how cool the artwork is right now, and how, like, you know, the special summon effect is something I would definitely use, or, you know, plan around. And the draw effect, you know, I just love drawing cards. So, yeah, really don't know how that one slipped me by. But, yeah, we've rectified it now. Even if by accident. We got Book of Lunar Eclipse, Book of Lunar Eclipse, and Book of Lunar Eclipse. We got Book of Lunar Eclipse, and we got Pentastag. We got Cupid Pitch. Don't say her name too fast. This is kind of cool as well. I don't actually have a Cupid Pitch. And it kind of is useful in some stuff, so I'll probably keep that just in case. We got an ultra rare Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Caligo Clawcrow. We got Mechanicler. Mechanicler? Who the hell's Mechanicler? We got Machina Metal Cruncher. Really nice prismatic secret rare. We got a Storming Wind Lart. That's nice. Oh yeah, I remember some of this stuff now. We got some Adamantipator stuff in this one. So we got Adamantipator Analyzer. This is a deck I've looked at in the past. We got Signs. I looked at it as like, we got another Storming Wind. I looked at it as like a possible deck build for Fossils, as like a daft janky fun deck, because I always wanted to play Fossils. But I also looked at just pure Adamantipator, Dark Lord Superbia ×2, Adamantipator Researcher. Now, these still are a few pounds. There's only one copy of it, and it is miscut. But, you know, saved me a few pounds picking that up. Dark Lord Superbia. Mirror Jade. It's a shame I've just sold off a huge bundle of branded stuff. Although I think there was 3 Terminal Revenge Mirror Jade in there anyway. We got Wiverbuster. It's always good to have on hand. We got the first Dark Lord. And we got Lubellion to go with the Mirror Jade. Let's just put them two together. Both Structure Deck Albaz. We got 3 Doppel Warrior, which is cool. We got Elat Celestia. Oh, yes, I forgot about this. Elat Barrel Dragon. Yes, I wanted to pick this up purely because, you know, I feel like the Lats make it a little bit more anime accurate, and I've played a Keith character deck for years. I felt like I should probably own this anyway, but I felt like, you know, if I put this in the character deck, then it feels a little bit more anime, even though my current Barrel Dragon is my childhood copy from Master Collection 2. So there is a lot of nostalgia around that one for me, but yeah. But it would allow me to put the Master Collection one in my classic card collection and still have a nice Barrel Dragon free for Keith. We've got a Gold Rare Rescue Cat, Emergency Teleport, that's not bad. Ooh, how many Emergency Teleport? I needed these for something. 3 copies, that's what we like to see. I needed these for something recently, and I did have 3 copies of this, but I couldn't find them. If I ever remember what that is, that's really cool. Always good to have e-tellies on hand. We've got Demigod of the Tistina ×2. An ultra rare Phantom Knight's Fogblade, another deck I've always wanted to get again. I do have the common Fogblades, but, you know, ultras be ultras. We've got Shadow Imprisoning Mirror again. A Lava Golem. Oh, 3 Lava Golems. That's funny. Most of the cards that there's multiple copies of are like brand new, you know, like Demigod of the Tistina, brand new cards are clearly just pulled from packs. This is 3 different copies of Lava Golem from starter deck Marek, all with like differing levels of played, like, yeah. But we'll definitely be sticking one of those in my Marek character deck. Why not? We got a copy of Toy Parade. We got 3 copies of Toy Parade. I lied to you. Sorry, guys. We got an urgent schedule in... Is that Korean? I think it's Korean. Yeah, urgent schedule. Chain Disappearance. Pancratops. Ossa the Earth Charmer Immovable. Heater the Fire Charmer Ablaze. Area the Water Charmer Gentle, Lin the Light Charmer Lustrous, and a random Imperial Order on the end as well. That's cool. Someone used this in the anime. I want to say it was Rebecca Hawkins, so there is a chance I would actually need that for a character deck, so that's cool. So that is everything from these 2 bundles, and of course the Blue Eyes of the Millennium, which is what they should have been called, Heart of the Blue Eyes. And that is everything from this bundle. So I think we got some really cool stuff. We, of course, got a few good bits to keep. We saved some money on a researcher. We got a 3rd copy of Signs, an Analyzer, a new Dragon Necro, an Almiraj, a Saryuja Skull Dread, and a Cupid Pitch, and some other cool bits along the way. Yeah, and some cool stuff to sell, put in the binder, etc. You know, a lot of these cards are just kind of journeyman cards, you know, that someone will need at some point, like the Charmer Links, etc. You know, things you can just chuck in a tin, help people out at some stage. Oh, as if I left the Barrel Dragon in there. That was a mistake of a moment. Even this would have cost me like probably about £2 to pick it up. So like I say, I knew I should get one at some stage. So yeah, good thing we finally did. Move the boys in. And that is everything for this video. So if you enjoyed this Yu-Gi-Oh mail opening, there are loads more in the DSW Tabletop and indeed the mail opening playlist. The DSW Tabletop playlist having loads of other Yu-Gi-Oh content as well, including pack openings. And there will be a video in the end screen as well. Please do like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. And I really do appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.